and oscillate on each other in the moment to provide great realization in wonderful chord shapes and consciousness that were previously impossible without the use of two bodies.
I haven't heard use the word chord shape before.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. It's like songs. I talk about everything like music in a way.
Okay.
So a
So
chord
it's
shape
like a
is like,
guitar chord kind of.
yeah, yeah, like a guitar chord. So like this is a chord shape. This, if you took a picture of this moment, that's the chord shape of that moment. And then as each one changes, we're changing through chord shapes or through chord progressions. And
What would
you know.
key? What would key be?
I don't use key very often. I'll let you know as soon as it comes about.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we could express whatever it is. When I use these words, it's just to express whatever it is I'm explaining in the moment. And so I could like create, for now, a definition of that word, but I don't know how it would come about in the moment, or else I would attempt to do that. But if it comes up in the moment, then I'll be able to tell you if there's something. And, perhaps because you've brought in the word key, something to me will start to piece together how that could relate in a way that would be very easy for somebody to understand what it is I'm saying. So then maybe I would use it. That's what it's all about relaying information in a way that people can understand. Coherence. Or whatever. So yeah, key, I don't know.
Never know tobacco.
But chord shapes knows. Yeah, we're almost out of tobacco.
Okay. I don't want to take it.
Let me see. How much do you have left? Yours is right here. Do you have more than I? She has more than I. Maybe. I have like one left. Oh yeah, she does. Is this okay? Yeah, because I only have like one left. Half of one probably.
No paper. It's okay.
Huh?
There's no paper.
There's no paper.
Oh, I got papers here. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry, we can buy more. We just don't want to because it's $23 here. It was $10 where we last went.
It's $10 for countries in Colorado.
In
Sedona.
Sedona, Arizona.
That makes sense.
So nice. Oh, fucking awesome.
I still have a pack.
Oh yeah. And so it's only because you decide to defeat yourself that you lose in anything. Yeah, the man who doesn't compete will have no competition. This is actually like a greater treasure than we can ever imagine. We're like, okay, no competition, no fun. It's like, no, I mean like you'll win everything. You can't possibly lose in any way once you don't compete with yourself. There's no one to be the victor or the loser. And so when you rest in this amazing bliss that is the perfection unfolding and take joy in it, it's like, oh, how can you and not everything be the winner? And so yeah, this subtlety, eventually it would just be an amazing, beautiful dance. I don't know that energy masters get to this place in progression that we're talking about when we come to dance and all these other things. I think they usually stick themselves to a form of chord shape that dwells and lives upon competition, even when they're energy masters of the greatest subtlety. I believe they believe in their lineage and their heritage and their identity in such a way that has brought them to secrecy and not to see the things that bring validity to transparency of information and the giving of honesty and integrity. Why did they not survive the motions in the teaching? Why did they not tell somebody, oh, it's only because you compete with me that you lose? They never taught their student that. Why? Huh?
They never taught you that.
Oh, I didn't learn from any energy master. I learned from consciousness. Consciousness is telling me that. But those energy masters, 93-year-old man, better than all of his students. Why did he not ever tell his students that? Because I watched them flow with one another, and I saw his student lose. And he's 93. Soon he will die. That was his greatest student we watched. His best student. And watch how he lost. Very bad did he lose. Why did your teacher for all these many years never tell you that the only reason why you lose is because you fight yourself? Because he did not reach that point of realization. He was doing something else with himself, using his mind to create himself to that level of flow. And so through another level of flow, without all the years of training and practice, you can realize what the energy master has realized. But for a much more subtle process, you won't be able to force it. You won't be able to do it. But you can come into realization about how it's already happening, and you can come into confidence and trust of it. And then you can exude as it, but you're already doing it. So you'll not be able to add anything to it in order for that to happen. And so there's different routes. different routes. And now we're coming to faster curvatures, faster chord structures, faster ways to realize consciousness, faster ways to reach these places. These old men, they always fought, and they kept up the fight forever. And maybe it was for a good reason. You know, secrecy was good for a good reason. Maybe then the truth would have been lost within the wayside, but it was protected in a way. But now, it is obvious that it not be the case. If we go into a flow with one another and you lose, it is because you have tried to win. It is because you were using force more than what I was using force. It is not because I'm greater than you in any way. It is because you have an inability to surrender to the moment as well as I am able. And if you beat me, then you are better than me at that. Either you've trained your mind to where you're greater than my level of realization is with your mind training, or your surrender was greater than mine. And I tried to defeat you at some point, or I lost focus, or I went to the out, or whatever it is. And still, if we were really realized, we could still see no loss, but only a win in this, even if you were to lose. Because what happened? Oh, you tried to defeat your friend, and now you're standing at the end where you feel like you are the loser. But you have won a great wisdom. You see that you are capable of trying to defeat your friend. And so now you have the beautiful view given to you of where you can refine, where you can narrow, where you can strengthen, where you can broaden, where you can do whatever with focus to refine that lack of understanding, lack of compassion, whatever it is that causes you to wish to defeat another, which is yourself.
Are you aware of a particular reason these expressions coming through your channel?
At this moment? Particular? Same reason any other expression would be coming in any other moment, I suppose. This is the channel, the moment, the motion of the moment that's happening, and so I'm just here having it happen with me, you know. We're just here watching each syllable as they're happening. You know, it's like, what are we doing? Right here, right now, in this syllable, in this moment, in this breath. Am I going to keep it going, or am I going to doubt? Am I going to allow it to come through in any way it wishes to, or am I not going to allow it to? What am I going to do? What do I want? How do I speak? What kind of thing will we talk about? Oh, I don't know. Something is said, some kind of syllable, and then the next beat, the next rhythm, the next flow, the next song. What do we say? You say this, now we say that. You move your hand, I move my body. You know, who knows what's said? Who knows where we go? You know, do you think that there's some intention? Do you think there's something motivated in some kind of a way? That something is pointed in a way of personality, or like that could be personalized or focused upon? Like there's some hidden intention or some subtle frequency that could be documented? For me, I don't know. You know, what we're talking about now is just what's been a product of what we were talking about previous. Everything that led up to what we're talking about now. I guess I'm talking about the thing we're doing in the flow and the movement, the energy of the moment, what's happening with these videos, the effortless flow. We're talking about the masters that don't know. I don't know why in particular we're talking about the masters that don't know. But maybe that's the thing we're talking about most. Is that what we're talking about most? What do you mean? No. About what you said that sparked this.
I just wondered if there was anything that you were reflecting back to me or to someone else in the space about petition. You felt like that was something that was happening right now, that there's competition happening.
Oh, yeah, the personalization possible. No, I didn't think any of that. I was just expressing the wisdom. I don't know if I don't feel like you've competed with me for a very long time. If you ever did, I don't know. Maybe in the very beginning, first conversation we had a little rebuttaling of frequency, and maybe sometimes you present devil advocate style questions, but I don't really feel like they're in a way of malice or harm or ill intention. I always felt like you're always here for the reason to understand what was happening before you and to harmonize with it actually, and not to be subtle or clever or sneaky or dark in any kind of a manner about it. So I always thought we were in good harmony in this way. I mean, yeah, not a lot of need to compete, I don't think. I mean, there's, I guess maybe the chord shape leading into the yoga or something, but no, I was just talking, once we were talking about yoga, then I was just talking about the flow and the flow of how we're going into, and then the things that we've been watching on the phone about these energy masters, seeing their different things, and noticing why these things are the way they are, and why different parts of consciousness haven't been spread and been known about in certain manners, but I don't know. Talking about these men must have been fighting, you know, they must have been competing. If it does relate to you, then it's not in a way that I would know that it related to you. It's not a way that I would be aware. Of course, I can notice as I say it that there's always a fight within ourselves until we come to a place of equanimity, of understanding, till we can marry our frequencies and be free from our ego identity. So there's always some kind of fight. So I could say probably true for everybody here that there's some fight here. Within our consciousnesses.
What did you say? Personalization process?
Yeah, personalization process. I don't know. Maybe. Where you personalize what I had said in a way that caused us to have to talk about it. But it was okay. It was perfect. It's not like I'm judging anything. It was just like, oh, okay, because what I was saying somehow was relating to you in a way that, for me, it wasn't relating to you actually, but for you, you thought maybe I was talking about you, and so that's where you could have taken it more personal than what I was intending, and so that's not a big deal.
Yeah. It was interesting. It wasn't.
Well, I mean, it struck you. Like, if it struck him, I would say he was the one who did it. But you're the one who's had something to say about it, to see and reach clarity, because it was possible that something did mean something about you in that way. But it didn't mean something about you in that way. But if it did, then you needed to check and make sure. Because it was possible for you to personalize this. So it's some form of subtle personalization just right there, immediate. You know, and it doesn't mean that it's like in a harsh manner, in a bad manner, in a this manner or that manner, but just the way that I state things, because I don't have a large lexicon or more general sometimes, but we can talk about the level of sensitivity in which we're talking about when we talk about the words that are more general, taking large categories like personalization process. Which is, you know, sometimes we think things have something to do with us, and maybe they do somehow have something to do with us. Maybe we don't always know, and always seeking clarity on this is always awesome anyway.
Yeah, I'm more just.
But you're the one who had something to say about it.
Yeah,
You know, nobody else felt that,
Yeah.
or maybe they did, but they haven't said.
It's more like I'm always watchful of whether someone is having a personalization process that I'm experiencing.
Oh right, yeah, like the guy when you showed up.
Yeah.
He's whatever's happening with him, I don't know.
Like projecting something.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'll tell you very directly. If I think that you're competing with me, I'll just tell you. I'm like, why are you competing with me right now? What? You want to attack or defend all day? I can't be around you. Why are you doing this? It's all your fault. Ah! I'll say whatever. I don't know. It'll be fine. But sure, I'll be very authentic with you. I will not omit any information. If I observe it, I'm going to say it. Like the thing about your penis being small. Like,
Have you ever seen? Maybe you have actually.
No, I might have seen your penis. I actually don't remember if it's small or not. And I just wanted to say something crazy. That's what it was, apparently. So there we go. There's the symbol of my saying anything. Yeah, maybe I want to provoke you into working with us. Come on. Get into the energy motion. Come into effortless flow. Come on. Come on, come on. Oh, this guy's doing it. Oh! Anything wastes you, it makes it stronger. And my voice still makes it stronger. How you look like a man even when you say a little girl's voice. A little kid's voice. Whatever it is! Who are you? Why'd you touch me there? Can you touch me there again? Come on, my baby. Come on, my darling. Come on, my part-time gal. I don't know. 20s? Oh. It's from, what is that called? Looney Tunes or something? No. The WB, what were they called? Warner Brothers, yeah, but what do they call those guys? They weren't the Looney Tunes, they were the other crazy name. What is it? Because Looney Tunes is like Bugs Bunny and stuff, but WB is like...
It's the same.
No. I mean, I guess it's Warner Brothers, but...
What did they make?
That threw us off. WB?
Who says it threw us off? Maybe it threw us on.
Wacky cartoon shows. Wacky guys. Twisted crazy people. What are they called? Shitty monkey. What is it? I don't know. Oh, it's alright. Oh, shoot. It's all the ants. They're going for me sandwich. Oh my god, put me sandwich. We're gonna displace you over here. There you go. Hang out in the sun. Have fun.
Are they in your water bottle too?
Yeah, they're always in your motherfucking water bottle. These bastards. We are not going to be hanging out tomorrow. No. We're going to the coffee shop tomorrow.
Spend all day in the coffee shop just to stay with your friends.
We have to upload these videos. We're running out of storage space.
How many videos
Are we
do you
still
have?
watching a video? Well, fine. We just do all of our meetings with all of our friends. I have no knowledge of whatever's happening, so we just have to see me raw and naked,
I think
like a
it's.
baby with no clothes.
Is the video on now?
Mhm.
It's on now.
That's fun.
So this is what's happening. Get ready for exactly what's been happening the whole time. But yeah, so we're opening up those things. It's been really fun. Super awesome. Cutscene.
Really cool. I think it's really cool that you're sharing
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, it's coming through really amazing full circle channels, like really phenomenal pictures being painted and showing of the motion and the surrender to it, how trust begins itself. It's been building up ridiculous, you know. We just broke into nice big song channels. We missed most of it, but it's okay.
See, this is what I'm videoing now.
She's like, you might do a song channel. Hey, this is not, Anitat's not prepped for a song channel. Is it?
How do you know?
You didn't
Maybe
tell
Anitat is prepped for a song channel. We'll find out in the future as we don't control the flow and we watch it unfold. Keep watching. Yeah. We prepare ground for these channels, you know. They don't just come out of nowhere. They're relevant, you know. And I also don't force them to come out, you know. So as we talk about them, I'm like trying to like sift through the energy and be like, come on, Song Channel, just come out now. He's prepped and ready to go. I said, all right, let's do this. We're going to look like a stupid. Oh man, it's tough. You know, every one of these things, they end so fast. Ah. How do we like fool ourselves into the present moment, into spontaneity? Like, oh no. we get here? Where are we? We're in the spontaneity of the present moment. I don't know, man. I tried to jump into his flow. It didn't work for me. I don't know what we're saying. I mean, I just don't know how it's going to work, you know. We just move on. We'll let it go. Maybe it'll come up. Maybe it won't. Maybe they can do a sun channel. I'll watch. We watch. They can do it. You're already starting. Come on. Everybody on video.
That's expression.
Watch me! How's it, brother?
Real quick, my brethren. Anybody got a lighter?
Oh, yeah.
Joint, light out halfway through.
Perfect. Oh, look at that. It's something just right there.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
What's on the video now?
You too, brother. Awesome. So are we still tipping or something?
Yeah.
Oh, you're just gonna keep going? Okay, we're gonna go forever.
I can turn off.
No, it's okay. I said we were done. I said we're gonna stop so I could hang out with Anitet. That's what I said.
I know.
You tricked me.
But then I came back when you were talking about the I don't know, energy movement. I thought it would be. You confused me on the video.
You're the greatest person ever. You did exactly right.
Okay. So should I stop cooking?
I don't know. Okay, we're done. Thank you. I love you all. Nice to see you.